Okay, welcome. We've received the first two samples of Drekinn, our new ancient. He's a six-headed Hydra, and this is the sample packaging, the box that Drekinn will come in. So you have the artwork on the front, which is shrink wrapped, and then you have his part number, his description, and the pricing on the other side. You also have that up in the front on the bottom right corner here. And this is just a mock-up, so we'll toss that aside, and we'll show you what it's going to look like when it gets unpackaged. So you go ahead and take off the plastic wrapping, open up the box. Once again, these are just the first two samples, so we don't have the actual character cards printed yet, but you'll get two character cards. These are just the samples. Drekinn's card is at the printers being printed and will be here shortly. And so you'll have his main primary card, and then you'll have a secondary card which continues with his abilities and other stipulations regarding his character. So you go ahead and pull this first sheet of foam out, and you'll see that we have the core body and all the bits up in baggies. You also have another piece of foam which just kind of helps keep everything safe and prevent them from breaking. You have another piece of foam on the bottom that they sit on. So here you have his tail, and you have all the fins along with the hourglass, which is right there, and there's also a top body plug which plugs into the back portion, which I'll get that out right now. And what that does is it allows you to create a 4 or 5-headed Hydra, because he'll have different abilities based on the number of heads, and as he loses his heads, his abilities will decrease, and there'll be specific abilities that decrease. So here's the body plug that fits in right there, seamless. So now you can have a 4-headed Hydra, and some modelers might want to, shave that and sculpt one over, and you can have a 5-headed Hydra. But his core body is built for the 6 heads, and just to show you how well this thing fits together, you can see that this is all one piece. The fins on the tail, it just simply plugs in this hole right here, and requires very little puttying. You can see that there's not that much of a gap. Now this is one of the first casts, and once he makes the first cast, he has to make adjustments on the mold pressure to make sure that everything is casting correctly. So this is just a sample for us. It's not a finished production model. You can see there's a little bit of a miscast portion right here, but it's also at the underbelly portion of the model, so you won't even see it. So there's that piece, and just to show you some of the heads, you get 6 heads, so here's 3, and they're all in kind of different poses. A couple of them are roaring, and so they require their lower jaw to be attached, and you have the fin slots, which would be very easy to putty up if you didn't want the fins on the Hydra. You could also put the fins just on one of the Hydra to kind of make that the alpha head, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Let's see if we can get one of these heads out and show you how good they fit. I don't know which order they go in because I have not put this together yet, but we'll see where this one goes. Maybe it goes right there. It does go right there. So there's one of the heads right there, and it just pops in, and you might want to pin them, but these plugs go pretty deep and require very little pinning, but some people like to pin everything, but that's one of the heads. So obviously it needs to be shaved a little. That's common in resin casting. You need to do a little cleanup on every single miniature usually from flashing, but this thing's going to be in production in the next week or so, and hopefully everybody will dig them and pick them up, and we'll see a bunch of 6-headed Hydras out on the battlefield soon. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.